hope you're doing well today. I'm Jody. I am here to do a tutorial for Wendy's Crafting Friends. If you made it here, awesome. I'm so glad you're here. If it's your first time, welcome. If you're a veteran, I'm glad you're here. So today I am going to do a bracelet, and it's inspired by a king cake. Now, there is a thumbnail that will be posted right about there or there any second now. If you're not familiar with a king cake is a pastry that is, I guess, made or, what's the word? I'm trying to think. It's a tradition in Louisiana. So they come out around Mardi Gras and they're really big. So Fat Tuesday is actually February 13th and Ash Wednesday is February 14th, which is also Valentine's Day. So we're smashing a bunch of stuff together there, right? So I wanted to use the king cake as my inspiration. It's a pastry. It's like a cake pastry, but not cake-like. It's more of like a cinnamon roll, flaky texture, and it's dough and it's braided together and it's baked, and then it's iced with this delicious icing and covered in purple, gold, and green sprinkles. Amazing. Super sugary, super sweet, super awesome. You can get them plain with just cinnamon. You can get them filled with different things like strawberry or raspberry, you name it. There's so many different types. The picture that is here that you will see, or that you did see already, is a king cake that I purchased from Louisiana to be shipped up to Michigan a few years back. I think that was actually done in 2017, and I haven't had a king cake since then. So there are local bakers who do dabble in it, but it feels like when I lived in Louisiana, it was like such a big deal. Like you got a king cake for home, you bought a king cake for work, other people brought a king cake for work. I mean, it was a huge deal. It was like when you go buy donuts for work, or other people who, like in the Midwest, I'm not sure who else does this or not, but those jelly-filled donuts that we call punchkis, but they're actually spelled like potskis. So those represent Fat Tuesday for us Midwesterners. But I can tell you those jelly-filled donuts have nothing on a king cake. If you ever get a chance to get one, get it. I don't think you'd be disappointed. If you're disappointed, you come see me and we'll talk about it. And I will listen to your disappointment, and then I will tell you to bring your leftovers to me because I will eat it. So we're going to do a bracelet inspired by that. So if you're excited about that, if you're even just a little bit intrigued by what we might be doing, stick around and I'll show you in just a sec. Okay, as you can see, we have various pieces and parts here, and I just went ahead and made things difficult for myself and mixed up my two different types of green beads I'm wanting to use. So I have these really pretty little rice-shaped crystals for the green, and these really, oh, that's a little random one. It looks like I got really mixed up beads. So we have some little tiny check glass beads as well, little pinch beads and little round ones. So my green strand is going to be a mixture of those. I have some gold seed beads here. And since the king cake frosting looks a little more yellow, I did pick out this like goldenrod color with like the gold shimmery other side of it, these little check glass beads. And they kind of shimmer a little bit purple, which is awesome because the gold is going to be one strand. And then I grabbed my purple, which consists of, we have some really pretty purple bicones and these really pretty purple tiny little check glass beads. So we're going to do 3 strands on our stringing, excuse me, I'm so sorry, on our stringing wire that I have already cut to about 9 inches a strand, just to make sure I have plenty of room to crimp and all that stuff. I've measured the gold out onto my wrist, so I know how much of the gold chain I want. So knowing that there's going to be a clasp in there, it's cut right about perfect. So we have 3 of those. And I did a kind of a quick measure on them, so they probably aren't going to be perfectly even, but I wanted to get rolling on this, so I was in a hurry. And then as far as my findings, I have a large jump ring, a large lobster clasp, some little, like, I think they're like 4 or 3 millimeter jump rings, some crimp tubes, and I have some of the little wire guardians. So let's go ahead and let's get started. The first thing I want to do is I want to crimp and wire guardian one end of each of these. We don't need these right away, so I'm just going to set those aside, get them out of our way. So I know you guys got to see a couple speedy, really quick videos that I did, and it looks like you guys really liked the little fast videos, so that's good. This one's going to be a little bit longer, but there'll be more really fast videos and other craft videos coming up. I love a craft. I love a craft that's on the cheap. So I do a lot of Dollar Tree stuff that turn out really cute. I will be doing a project that I've done before this weekend that I plan on sharing with you guys, something fun. So stay tuned for that. I'm sure it'll get posted at some point the second week in February. So be on the lookout for that. And it's going to be just in time to start with Easter decorating. So that'll be fun. And I know you guys will like this because I've made myself a few years ago, and I've made them for gifts for people, and people absolutely love them. So keep an eye out for my little extra craft videos because they really are a ton of fun. All right, so I'm not going to bore you with all the extra beading. We're going to get we're going to get each strand beaded about halfway up. I will finish the beading off camera so I don't bore you guys to tears. And then we will come back and put everything together how I'm wanting to put together. All right. Keep hitting all my other tools with my elbow as I'm doing this. It's making that noise. So I have the entire house to myself right now. Shane's at a tournament for wrestling. William went to go spend the weekend with his girlfriend, and Xander is at work. So it's just me and the fur critters, and I'm going to do this tutorial. I'm going to jump in the shower, put my nice cozy PJs on with my fuzzy robe, and I'm going to sit back and see if I can take control over the TV for a little while, since I don't usually get control over the TV. And maybe I can watch a good movie or something. All right. That crimp is acting funny. I don't know if I can trust it. That crimp is not doing so hot. You know what? We're going to pull that one off, and which is really surprising because these are my beadalon crimps and they don't usually do that. So it must have been me. I must have did something weird when I went to crimp it. They don't do that. So it's not you, beadalon, it's me. So let's fix that. Let's use a new one. I seriously have like cat fur on my desk, and I know it's because the little stinkers climb up here and want to lay on my bead mat, and I don't understand because they have like pet beds and the little 3-drawer thing behind me that is all nice and cushy and soft and has nice fresh blankets on it because I washed the ones that were on there before. So I don't know. They like my desk. I think I know cats like to be up high, so it does sit up higher than the rest of the stuff. All right, so let's get that. I'm getting like really froggy. So like the weather has been changing a lot. It's really, it's gotten quite warm, and we've had some rain. It's really strange. And when I say warm, I mean like 40 degrees, you guys, not like anything else. All right, so let's get some of this green beaded on here. And I'm just grabbing them at random. I want it to look very random, and I want it to be, you know, I kind of want it to look like candy, like, I don't know if it's going to turn out like that, but I just love doing the beads randomly. And when I can tell you that I can find like inspiration in anything, I mean, I found inspiration in a dessert. But then again, I pretty much always find inspiration in a dessert. I love my desserts. And my whole idea is to do all 6 of these strands and kind of braid them together in like a loose braid so it looks like the braids of the king cake. So that's what I'm going for. I've never done that before, and I think it'll look cute. I'm hoping it'll look cute, but we'll all see together. All right, let's see how much of this green I have here. Okay, yeah, I like these greens all together like this. It looks really pretty. All right, so there's some of the green. Let me move this out of the way because that is annoying me. All right, so here's some of the green. And then let's come in and do about the same amount of the purple. And then we'll do some of the gold. And then like I said, I'll finish beading it because you guys I'm pretty sure you know how to bead. And I want to be able to show you the process, but also skip over the parts that are going to take forever. So I have some purple here. And let's start with the bicone because I know it's a little bit bigger and it'll fit those, it'll fit my extra little tail there. And we're just going to pick up and put the beads on. It doesn't matter if there's 2 of the same, 3 of the same, 4 of the same right by each other. It's going to look really cute, I think, when it's all done. The more random it is, I think the more odds you have of other beads showing. So we're just picking them up and putting them on. Any old way. So my mom has been asking me to send her the link to one of my videos, and I finally did yesterday. After all this time, I just kept forgetting. And I sent her one for the cluster earrings because I know it's a shorter video, and I didn't want to have her feel like she had to sit through and watch an entire hour video. So I sent her one of those, and she texted me and she said, "Oh, you did such a good job." And you know what, you guys, that really made my day. You know, when my mom or my dad is still proud of me, as I am 49 years old and I can still make my mom and dad proud over doing something small like that, it really just makes my day. All right, let's do some of that yellow, and let's mix with that some of these little gold. I'm so sorry, I'm always hitting this. I'm so sorry, you guys. I just made you all seasick. Okay. So it just made me feel really, really good. And I'm kind of hoping that she might catch some more videos. I feel bad. I hardly got to see her at all last weekend. I basically got to see her for church and that was it. It's just been so crazy. And I really need to, I want to go grocery shopping with her Saturday. I'm hoping she wants to go grocery shopping. I really enjoy doing that with her, and we can, you know, we joke around about things in the grocery store and we look at everything and we talk about stuff as we're grocery shopping. And, you know, you wouldn't think that you could really spend quality time with someone when you're grocery shopping, but you really can. I mean, my husband and I, when I used to do it on Friday nights, we used to go, and that was part of our date night. We would go out to dinner, and then we'd go to the grocery stores and we would do our grocery shopping together. And it was like a date. It felt really good. It was nice to do. And, you know, even though he's always like trying to rush me out of a store because he knows if I linger too long, I'll just spend more money, which is true. But he's just as bad because I'll make a list and he'll get like everything on the list, but if he doesn't understand what something says, then he'll just skip it. And I'll just have to go back and get it later. But he will make sure he buys plenty of treats, which is okay with me. I mean, who doesn't love a good treat, right? I mean, right now our house is vacant of treats unless you consider fresh cut up vegetables and fruit treats, which they are, but we're trying to not eat too much junk food. So I think this is why I found inspiration in the king cake, because I would so desperately love to have some king cake right now. All right, so there we are. We got some beaded on. I am going to go ahead and pause this real quick. I'm gonna finish beading these, and then we'll come back and we will put it all together and it'll be pretty much done. I'll be right back. Okay, I figured I'd have you come back a little bit early. So I'm just gonna finish this purple one. As you can see, I got the gold and green one done. And so we're just gonna finish this purple one really quick. It actually didn't take me too long to bead. Of course, I say that now I'm having a hard time. It's funny how you have an easy time when you're off camera, and then the minute you get on camera, you're like, okay, it's not working out for me. I'm so sorry, you guys. I have to keep clearing my throat. I'm just so froggy because of the drastic change in my winter weather that we're having. I'm not complaining though, I can tell you that. All the snow that we had a good, quite a few inches, and it's all melted. I have one little tiny pile in my front yard by my driveway where the boys had shoveled it into a nice pile, and that's really tiny now. So it's pretty much gone. And then I know we'll probably get another crazy snowstorm at some point. There was one year, I think it was the first year we moved back to Michigan after we lived in Louisiana, because William was born in Louisiana, and Ashley, she was, oh gosh, she was getting ready to turn 8, I believe, when we moved back. She was 8 in March. So her birthday is March 31st. And I'm sorry, March 30th. How did I say March 31st? Oh my goodness, do not tell my daughter that I got her day wrong. It's my old age coming out. Anyway, so March 30th, we did her little birthday party at like Chuck E. Cheese's because that's what she wanted. And it was 75 degrees and sunny and beautiful. And then literally, like not even a week later, we had a massive snowstorm. It was crazy. I know there's other states that are just like Michigan, but sometimes I feel like it's only Michigan that does stuff like that. But yeah, it's nuts. I've seen snow, like when Easter is the middle of April, I've seen snow showers on Easter, which has always kind of put a damper on, like, you know, hunting for Easter eggs outside. You know, it's just too cold. Okay, looks like we need just another bead or so. Do this little bicone here, and I'm trying to get it really close. It's not going to be 100% perfect, but it's going to be close. All right, so we can close this one off and put our crimp on and our wire guardian. Here we go. Oh goodness, come on. Yeah, see what I mean? The other ones went really smooth for me, and this this one is just not going nearly as smooth for me. All right, so there we go. We got that on there. All right, so there we go. We have that. Don't need the crimping pliers anymore, but we do need this, and I need 3 of these little jump rings for right now. So let's go ahead and put our little jump rings on the end of our chains real quick. Like, where's my other pliers at? I have everything else here, but my other pliers. There we go. Okay, so let's go ahead and do this because this chain is too tiny for it to fit on the larger jump ring. So we need to use these little tiny jump rings for them. And even those I struggle. Finding that little tiny hole. There we go. Okay, I'm going to close it right up. All right, nice and closed. Okay, and then let's do the next one. Oh, come on, you. There we go. So if you have not figured it out yet or found out yet, Chris made a TikTok for Wendy's Crafting Friends. It's literally, if you do TikTok, if you don't, that's okay. You don't have to. There's plenty of social media out there that if you wanted to be a part of the social media stuff, this is social media as well, YouTube is. So you don't have to participate in every social media app. But on TikTok, if you just all one word, Wendy's Crafting Friends, you will find it. And he's starting to post little shorts that advertise what's coming up on our tutorials. And so, oops, I missed a link there. I want to do that over. So he's doing that, and that's really, really cool. You know, trying to, you know, keep reaching people, and, you know, the more the merrier. And it's so good. And, you know, we all get to talk to people, and I know it's not like face-to-face talking to you guys, but sometimes I feel like it is. When I get the chance to just sit down and respond to your comments and read some of the stuff you guys send to me, I love it. I feel like we literally are sitting there together having a little mini conversation. I wish it was more like live, you know, conversation, but I'll take what I can get from you guys. All right, and now I'm just alternating the beaded section and the gold chain onto this large jump ring. And I drop it. Oh, where was I? Okay. All right. Just make sure I'm doing this the right way. Okay, so we got that. That part's done. I think I'm gonna need another little bit bigger one here too. So we have that one. And now let's go ahead and put the jump rings on these, because we're gonna want this to be pretty much ready when we go ahead and kind of give it a little braided twist and put it on the jump ring. So for this side, we don't need one as big, but we still want a good size one. And that's gonna be on our clasp. All right, so let's go ahead and put these on real fast. Again, I have never done this before, so if it turns out looking weird, I apologize. We will fix it if it doesn't turn out, because you know that's what we do. If I make a mistake, we fix it and we do our best with it and we move on. All right, but I'm always willing to just try to take a chance. And I might be a real sweet friend and just send this down to my one girlfriend who lives in Louisiana, Donna. She has been my friend for a very long time. I know I've talked about her on here before, and just very sweet lady. She's having some health issues right now, so If you guys could all maybe keep my friend Donna in your prayers, please, that would be wonderful. I know there's strength in numbers in prayer, and we could use all the prayers we can get. So maybe I can just send her a nice little care package with a really cute little Mardi Gras bracelet that she would like, and hopefully all of our prayers will reach her, and God, you know, if God's willing to heal her, and or if it's his will to heal her and not willing. But you know how you know, sometimes it's sad to say, but sometimes God has plans for us, you know, and we may not understand, but he does. He has his plans for us. So, okay, so here we go. Now, this is what we're going to do. I'm going to take a beaded strand, and let me make sure I'm getting the right beaded strand here, and a chain. I'm going to separate them all out here, and it's just going to be a really loose braid. It's not going to be super tight, because we know that when we braid something really tight, it will lose its length, right? Why am I having such a hard time with that? Okay, so this just did something really weird. Where am I? You guys help me out here. I don't know what I'm doing. All right, I hope you're laughing. I hope you're laughing at me right now. Okay, so this is where we're at. And you know what? I am going to grab something that's going to help me win this fight. Hold on one second here. See, you don't need it just to have it on the wire. It can be like a little anchor weight and a stopper so your stuff stops moving around. All right, so here we go. And we're just gonna do like a little flop over and another little flop over. Keep that straight, Jody. There we go. And another one. And another one. And there we go. And then we can adjust it, you know, kind of move our little braid up and down. And then let's do another. Another. And just bring this green one down the middle. All right. Did I get it all on camera? Can you guys see it all? So now we're going to, while that's still intact, we're going to hook our other jump ring on and try to keep it intact here. So there we go. And there. Oh my goodness. The neighbor's dog is barking like crazy. He must want in, or he sees a squirrel or something that he wants to go after. Oh, I don't know why I did that. We want to put our clasp on. And then let's put our clasp right on there. And let's go ahead and take this off and let's see how we did. Okay, you know what? I like it. I like it. What do you guys think? Does it look like a king cake? Does it look like a king cake to you? I think it looks like a king cake to me. All right, so let's try it on. Let's make sure I didn't get my measurements off, because I know I had to braid. And it looks like it's gonna be perfect. And I'll probably, if I send it to, well, I will send it to Donna. When I send it to Donna, I will put an extender on it so that she can, if she needs it to be a different size, she can. Somebody come over and do this bracelet for me, please. Somebody said I need to get one of those bracelet helpers, and I have one in my cart on Amazon right now that I am about to order. I have my cart full of stuff right now that I need to order. They just had like a big sale, and it's like a bunch of like household stuff. And so I stocked up on some cleaning and dry grocery stuff. There we go. And look, and now I have a little Mardi Gras bracelet. All right, guys, What do you think? You like it? Awesome. All right. So that's going to be it now for this tutorial. If you like it, let me know. Please make sure you're subscribing and you're liking the videos for all of us who are doing the videos on here. Your comments are so amazing and so wonderful. And I really just feel so connected to you guys. And it's super warm and it's amazing. And I am so glad that even when you guys point out something, something helpful to me, because I mean, it really truly does help me, you guys. You have no idea. And just know that I love you all, you know, brothers and sisters in God. And I hope you have the rest of the evening is just amazing for you. And if I don't do another video soon, it'll probably be this coming weekend. So maybe a couple more days. I know I want to do that one craft. But other than that, I'm going to let you guys go. I am going to take a shower, PJ up, and couch it for the rest of the night. Much love to you all and God bless. Bye, everybody.